Hello, you wonderful people of YouTube, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. And I figured, since I love torturing myself, you guys love watching me be tortured, you know, might as well play Isaac. Well, that makes the most sense, right? Right. Because, you know, this is how I feel about this run already. Just beautiful. Alright. That's actually how I feel about a topic I'm going to be talking about today, which is one of the greatest decisions the YouTube channel has ever made. If you can't handle sarcasm, turn off the TV. And this is going to be a semi-touchy subject, so if people get heated easily, I suggest you turn away now, because, you know, it's the thing. So, I know this isn't like recent news, this is at least like 4 or 5 days minimum old news, but I don't think people actually fully know what's going on here. So, the React channel, like the most well-known one for its reacts, like Elders React 2 and things like that, have patented, or are in the process of patenting, or something like that, the word react and their style of video. So anyone who makes a react video that is at all like their format, which is practically every react video ever made, would be copywritten by them, and the monetization off of it would have to go to them. Now you see, this is actually bad and not legal. They said they found a loophole, but it's completely not legal, because Sony actually tried this bull with Let's Plays, and they were not allowed to, like, period. You would think a company like Sony, if there were a loophole, they would know the loopholes and they would take them. So that's kind of bull. Anyways, so they're patenting React and their format and everything, so pretty much if you have React videos that are in the style at all near them, you have to pay them. Which isn't good, because all they specifically said was they are copywriting React, which means reactions in general, if you're being specific about it, which isn't legal because, you know, that kind of goes against US law completely. Multiple different forms of it as well. So here you got this company here, you know, taking away a basic human freedom for the sake of making a quick buck. They say they're even garbage for saying it this way. They say that it'll benefit everyone as a whole, like they're making some kind of network or something. But that's not what it is. They're being greedy, and they're taking everyone's money. That's exactly what they practically said, and they don't care. Because the way they worded it was, we're taking your money and we don't care. Because you like our stuff, so we have the right to screw you. And that's pretty much exactly what they're saying. So, oh my god, they've lost so many subscribers because of that, too. Because it's just bad. And I have infinite keys, so I might as well go in the shop, right? Right. Let's take the smart option and donate a couple pennies there. So, I guess, like, if you successfully patent the word react as the term very specifically and completely, not just the format of the videos, but they're copyrighting the word react. So what that enables them to do is, I don't know if I want to take that or not. It's a double R. Yeah, I'll take it. What that enables them to do is to practically spread out their stealing of other videos' monetizations to anything that has reactions to it, which means even Let's Players, you know, they're reacting to video games by playing them openly and letting people know how they are and giving their reactions and opinions on it, but it's still, in its essence, it is a React video, pretty much, in its own terms. So here you have this issue. Will they go to the full extent of the label React, of which they have given the copyright out? You know, and somehow they're able to do that. I don't know if it's just, I don't know the exact details. You know, maybe it's just the formatting of the video that they're copywriting, but from the actual claim that I've seen online, they are copywriting the word React, which would mean, you know, they have control over anything that is React, which negates plenty of American laws in its own. I mean, that's just America. So if someone out of the country, like say, this isn't true, I'm just using an example. Say, say like India doesn't have like any of the same laws we have. Like, they don't care about copyright or anything. We couldn't technically stop them from using content because they are out of the country and they don't have the same laws as us, so that would kind of be negating their laws, which we can't really do, but we still do because America. Different topic. But the way they have it worded just seems like they are copywriting the word, which, not the word. They're copywriting the term, which means instead of just being the word, it's like, okay, I can't use the word React or else I have to pay them. They're using the term React, which means anything that has to do anything with reacting at all is going to be copywritten, practically, is what that's saying. And they can take money out of anything that involves that by how it was explained. So, it's like, not just the format that we're talking about here. The way they have it worded screams differently. But on top of that, just anything with React, you know, just, you know, reactions are basic human rights. Like, we have the right, under fair, like, I use this for my videos because I will openly admit I get a lot of copyright bullcrap because people are stingy. Anyways, but in America we have the right to, that'll work. We have the right to freedom of speech and something called fair use, which we can use content from other people if we use it for different reasons, and one of the reason I use it is for commentary and criticism purposes, which is perfectly legal. So, reacting is just fancy talk for reacting to, well, anything, actually. It's just, if you play like Five Nights at Freddy's and you are easily scared, you will react to the game by like screaming or jumping in your chair a little bit, something like that. Just the term of it like that, in a sense of it's like an active emotion or thing going in your head or body. That is what I don't think they should be doing, because the way it's worded, it sounds like they're just copywriting the term itself completely. So if anyone makes any form of reaction on YouTube, they have to give monetization, which is not okay. And it's like, okay, they were doing fine, alright, their channel wasn't doing anything wrong. You know, they were great, they had lots of subscribers, all their content was good and really great. But now their subscribers are just bombing, and probably their money income too, and everything that they've had because of the small mistake they made. If they made it sound less douchey as well, I think it would have gone better. Because the way they worded it was something like networking, where, you know, we can bring everyone together by doing this. But that's something companies do, you know, to kind of destroy the hopes of someone else using their stuff. It's not something a YouTube channel should do, especially something so, like, basic, like React. Like, I get if it's the format, but what else are people supposed to do? You know, you have the video in the corner saying, like say someone's reacting to my gameplay, they have it in the corner, and they more than likely they either have permission to use my videos from me directly, or they use clips, which they can also do. Just, you know, they have just open clips. Because this is my content, and people can't exactly use it without my permission, but I don't have any copywritten stuff. I don't have like a patent on my YouTube channel or anything. That would just be silly to me personally. Like, okay, people have like my video running in a corner reacting to it. How else are you gonna react to my video other than just voicing over gameplay? Like, that's already what I'm doing. People can just play a game and talk over it for YouTube themselves, and it's not reacting. You know, and some people, you know, like to see like the facial reactions or something, like people laughing or looking as disgusted as they can be. Some people want to see the physical reaction. So what are you supposed to do? You can't copyright a format that everyone has been using for years, and you can't just take that away from whoever you feel like, because, you know, everyone's been using it. It's practically its own right, just on YouTube. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, not rights, but, God, I can't think of the word. It is, it's a custom of YouTube, practically. You know, if people make content under a certain category, then they make content under a certain category. You know, nothing should be stopping them from doing that, because it's their own work and their hard effort to actually go through what they do. So, basically, what they could do is go back in time, even to like people who are dead who have like reaction videos online that used the format before their channel even existed, or something like that. And they could just say, hey, this is taking our format, and monetize it, and no one would be able to stop them at that point, because the people who originally had that channel aren't around to say no to them. That's just one of the ways they can just make cheap, easy money And it's not helping the community at all. It's just their way to be greedy. And they already have loads of subscribers getting lots of money. What are you gonna do? Do you have a patron page? You can just make a patron and, you know, get money that way. You don't need to patent an entire thing in the hopes of you can make a few more extra dollars by ruining everyone else's, like, for some people, careers. You know, plenty of people make careers off of YouTube, and that's how they live. You know, not just playing games or anything, but just doing what they can to survive. You know, people making animations or clips or something. Like one of the people I like, VivzyPop, she doesn't put a lot of animations on YouTube, but her general group, I don't know what to call it, I don't know the precise details, have a webcomic, so that's one way they can, you know, get money. You know, they either put ads on the webcomic, or they patron it, or anything that they can do. Or artists sell their art online, like graphic artists. It's things like that. But like, if you patent furries, and this is a wild example, if you like patent furries, then every furry artist out there would have to pay you money, even though as their community, I know it's not small, but it's not the biggest community, let's be honest. It's like, okay, you're taking what little they have as is and gaining money off of it for their hard work. And some of that stuff takes hours to do. Like, when I make YouTube icons, there's a reason I only make like one for a period of time. I'm not that creative. I can't come up with things on the fly like a lot of people do. Constantly. And I mean like on a constant note. Like some of these artists that are out there do their work and like they have to spit things out like insane timing. I don't know how they do it, honestly. I really don't. So, and that's just that. You know, that's as simple as drawing something, which in the long run isn't simple, but you get the idea. But for like, even for some of my videos, I haven't done a lot of editing out of things because I try to keep my content, you know, like, full. I don't know if I should take that. I'm probably not going to take that. That's cursed eye shot, and I know it. And it screwed me over before. But maybe. Oh, never mind. Don't need it. Okay. Like, okay. I don't do a lot of editing in a lot of my videos because I try to keep them full of content as is, so I don't have to worry about editing. Because I base this channel off of having full content. But people who spend hours and hours out of their day for, like, even one video editing, like a reaction or something, because they have to go find the clips of people, you know, download that, then chop it up so that they don't get knocked for copyright. And then at the end of that, they have to, you know, edit their own video, you know, cut it themselves and make sure that it stays within time limits. If you don't have if you have a time restriction on YouTube, you haven't fully, linked your account or anything fully, like, you haven't become a partner. I forgot I went in there already. I couldn't see. Like, people like that, they put a lot of effort into something. So if you take like a small time React channel and you patent their video because it copies your format, they have all that hard work that just went down because you had to have more money. And it's not fair to them, because they can't do anything against you because you're such a big company. It's overwhelming them. It's like if Sony actually copyrighted Let's Play, even bigger YouTubers would either have to sign on for some contract or something for them, or they'd have to do something, or else they would lose out, even the bigger YouTubers. Because what can they do? What could you do if a company said, we're taking your content, and if you tried to fight them, they could just, you know, turn off, at the worst, they could turn off your account permanently. They could get YouTube to just erase your account under copyright. You know, it's just in the terms of service. You know, if you break copyright, your account can be cancelled, like, without question. And it's already a big risk at that. But if other people patent small things that people do, what chances do they have? Even bigger YouTubers. Like, yeah, bigger YouTubers have it, but like, especially small YouTubers. Like, why? Why would you ruin people's chances? They're justifying it with, we can make a community that's great and full and everything. But you're destroying communities. You are literally ripping them down because you are giving people no chance to even make, like, a channel. Like, okay, let's say I wanted to make a React channel. I wouldn't be able to, like, get any start because they'd be taking my money, so I wouldn't be able to afford better programming or equipment for my recordings. They'd be taking the money, so I wouldn't even be getting income to help me survive at the time. Maybe I need the income to survive because, you know, what if there's a depression or something? And there's just so many things that this React channel isn't realizing. I can't remember the name. Like the Fine Brothers or something, I don't know. I'm gonna call them out on it because, god dang it. Pretty sure I could be a star on Angry Joe's show right now. And be well welcomed. Because I am pretty angry about it. Because no one should be restricted in their own work, which is exactly what US law says. They're like, well, we don't want people to be restricted in the US because they have freedom. So let's not restrict them. Okay, good. They don't. But then you have other companies, you know, restricting things. So it's like, okay, it's not too bad because it's their own work. Like if I go to Konami, or if I play like Metal Gear or something and say that it's a game that I made, like back in high school or something, like the original Metal Gear, then hell yeah, I would have to, hell yes, I'd have to take it up with Konami because they developed Metal Gear. They built the Metal Gear series, not me. I would be claiming their work is mine, and that's not okay. But if you take someone's entire content that they have built from the bottom, like from the ground, and say you can't use that because I've done it before, like not an actual thing, but you've just done it before. It's like, it would be like if someone nowadays did the Charleston and said, you know, I'm really great at this dance, so you can't do it because you're not as good at the dance. It's like, really? Really? It's childish and a slap in the face to every creator that's out there, and I actually feel sorry for the Fine Brothers that they would decide that this would be a good decision. You know, why would you ever think that would be a good decision? To ruin everyone else's, you know, some people's dreams, you know? What if people genuinely, oh my god, where have you been? Every single time. Where would a lot of YouTubers be? You know, if that happened for almost every single thing. You know, I'm sure the Fine Brothers wouldn't even have their channel if someone before them didn't do it. So it's like, it's more understandable for companies because they actually make the things. But if you're doing a global thing, like everyone has already been doing it, that's just not right. Like, it's not your original thing. You didn't just come up with React videos. People have been reacting for things for years. You know, even like TV shows, like American Idol or things like that. That's judges reacting to people singing or talents and then judging them accordingly to their reactions. You know, it's the same general concept, and you can't just stop people from having that. It's not right. God, I actually haven't died yet either. That's actually an accomplishment. Totally swapping subjects here. How about that Binding of Isaac match? Oh my goodness. I would love it. Not gonna lie. As douchey as it sounds, I would love for the Fine Brothers to get sued and for, you know, their channel to be taken down and things like that, because, okay, it's a great channel, don't get me wrong, the content is good, but they are destroying their own community and a possible future community. You know, what if someone decides, you know, I'm gonna make a React channel based solely on issues around the world and different things, or people in trouble and everything, and they have the same format as the Fine Brothers, you know. That is a charitable organization, and they would be destroying that. For what? Their own sake of money? Because they're trying to start up a better community of people who care about the issues around the world and the issues we have in America? Just because they have the same format, they're just going to rip all chance that that channel has of even starting? It's not right. I'm pretty sure US law wouldn't allow that to happen. And, you know, people are allowed to, like, tell the Fine Brothers, you know, you shouldn't do that, you can't do that, and then they can make counterclaims and everything. I'm sure someone, you know, knowledgeable of the law has done that already, or if they haven't, then, I don't know. Maybe this will actually go through, and the Fine Brothers will have to live with their decision of ruining the future chances of new and greater YouTube content. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I wish I did. Because, geez, if that's where we're going, YouTube itself is already a community. And it's people like that that ruin the community for everyone. Like, how are we supposed to do anything when you're not even allowing us to? You know? It's like, why even bother? Why would people bother to even start YouTube channels if their biggest, you know, they want to make a React channel? Like, there's nothing else they can even do on YouTube. The only sole thing they can do right is React videos. You take that away from them, so now all their dreams of even becoming YouTubers is crushed because of your obsession with money. It's not right, especially when you already make enough money. Oh yeah, I'm immune to explosive damage because fire mine. Still gonna knock me around, probably into people, so I don't want to get too friendly with the neighborhood foot. I don't know. You guys You guys can argue about it in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like I am correct. Dislike and unsubscribe. Subscribe just to unsubscribe to make me feel bad if you disagree. But it's like, I don't know, it just seems like instead of they seem like their intent is to create a network, but their actions and how they even worded it was completely opposite of that. There's no excuse for it. None at all. Whatsoever. I guess they might feel like there is, but there really isn't. There's none. They might say they're creating a better community or something from it, but they're really not. They're destroying. That's what they're doing. I don't know if they even realize it. They just blindly said, "Hey, what if we just patent React videos so we can make more money?" Because what they would think is, okay, we're unifying people so that we get more money. You know, they're coming under our network or whatever. But networks aren't even about paying people or taking their money. It's not about that. It's not about, well, I guess it's kind of about connecting them under one title. But those people still have their freedoms. It's like Revel mode that I was advertising back a while back. You know, that's not just something that's there. It's literally a community of YouTubers making a difference, and they're not copyrighting each other's work or anything. They're not going extra lengths to get what they need. It's just a helpful community that's grown and is being developed. I'm sure they'll make it something great. But when it comes down to you're stealing everyone who already has made content's money and all their hard labor, and not even giving newer people a chance, that's where I draw the line. That's where I say that's wrong, because it is. It really is. There's nothing saying that is a good idea at all. Kinda disappointed, because I felt as though, you know, no one would be stupid enough to try to, you know, steal other people's work. But here we are, with people's work being stolen. And they aren't able to do anything about it unless someone put in a counter thing saying, hey, this isn't right, you shouldn't be doing this. But I honestly do not know if anyone's done that yet. And it's kind of scary if they didn't, because, you know, people are gonna start, you know, just quitting. You know, you're gonna see people who've really grown and developed their YouTube channels just leave or die off if this actually happens, because they won't want to lose the money themselves that they need to keep going. And plenty of people need the money to keep going. It's like you're ruining everything they work hard to do. Why? What do you actually gain from that? Because people eventually are going to get sick of it and just stop. You know, soon React videos will literally go extinct if this kind of thing actually plays out. Because I'm pretty sure people wouldn't want their hard work to just be blown off and ignored, and then they get nothing out of it. Especially if you're already struggling in the aspect. Like, I don't have the most subscribers and the most views right away at this moment. And if someone suddenly copyrighted all my videos, I would most likely stop, because what's the point? I'm already struggling. I don't need the extra weight on my shoulders that they would be giving me. What? I'm gonna take this and then take you. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Now I know. That's the whole black ring thing that I got before. I don't remember. I don't remember. It looked like a worm. Oh well. That might help, actually. Even though I don't really know what it does. Nah, I didn't do anything. Okay. Oh god. What is this? Oh no. That is a dead end. And I am also very much dead. I should have kept Guppy's paw after I got the cat. That would have made this a lot easier, because then I'd have 3 hearts instead of having to worry about the 1 each time. I didn't think this through. I'll take that. Gladly. Proudly. Very much so. Oh, hi! Can you die in a fire, please? I don't very much appreciate you. I appreciate this card, though. That's a nice card. Magician? Also not so much. I'm gonna go back to talking about the game, because otherwise I'm gonna get flustered. You guys can argue about this in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the patent currently going on for React? Because I personally don't like it. If you couldn't tell already from this video even existing on the internet at this immediate time. Give or take a couple hours in reality. Oh! Hey! Take 2, I suppose. Okay, so those guys just have a trail. They're not gonna come after me. I like the Maw of the Void. It looks cool. I don't know how well it's gonna act for me, but it looks cool. Okay. I literally have 7 shots at success. And now I have 6. Or no, it's still 7 technically. Ah, don't you... I don't know if the boss is this way or not. Oh god, that was too hard. Too hard for my own good. Give me something good. Give me 2 bombs. It's not very good. Hey, don't get shovey. Maw of the Void. This is a pretty good item, in my opinion. Oh boy, here we go. I'm not even gonna live to see Satan. Yeah, I'm not even gonna live to see Satan. God dang it. Let's try that again. Shall we? Or probably not then. Okay, if you're gonna be like that. I ran right into that one. I'm too worried about the frickin' eyes. I can't handle it. I gotta dodge everything. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I could have killed him. This was my worst position yet. I ain't even Guppy. This ain't even worth it. Wasn't I going on earlier about never taking the dead cat because it's a horrible item? Oh, Jesus. That's not even half the battle. I thought I was high enough. I guess not. Drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth. The words won't come out. I thought I could get close and hit him with the ring, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the Binding of Isaac so far. That was a bit of a rant episode, but I had to get it out. Because... God dang it! Anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like if you like the videos. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting anything. You know, talk about the thing going on right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys again, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days. Bye!